If you can master these three things I want to talk to you in this video, in the next few years, I'm going to be so rich in crypto. One of the guys I respect so much in this space showed me his wallet, and I was almost fainted. Now, guess how much I saw in this guy's wallet in the comment section. I'll tell you at the end of this video. And I asked him, how did you accumulate this amount of money in your wallet? The money is so much. Like I said, I'm going to disclose the amount at the end of this video. Now, when I asked him, how did you manage to accumulate this amount of money in your wallet? He said, if you can master these three things, in the next few years, you can accumulate this amount of money as well. I was so curious about exactly what he's going to tell me. And I asked him, what exactly are you talking about? He said, number one, always go for utility coins that has massive potentials to blow up in the nearest future. It doesn't matter how they look, but the most important thing is the utility behind that token. He then said it was part of those guys that bought BNB when it was almost nothing. It was one of those guys that bought XRP when it was almost nothing. Right? He had large quantity of it. It was one of those guys that bought Solana when it was nothing few years back, and other important tokens like that, and still accumulating more. Most times you don't need massive amount of money for you to make money in this space. Just know that token that can blow up in the nearest future and position yourself. I was like, wow. And most times that's what I'm actually talking about in this channel. Utility tokens. Yes, meme coin is good. I'm not disputing the fact that meme coin can make you rich. It's good. But if you want to make generational wealth, you want to make wealth that you can just go and sleep, always go with utility tokens. Very, very important. Now, after buying those tokens, he said he refused to touch them. He refused to touch those tokens. He just left it there. Went about his way doing his own things. All right, looking out for those important tokens that can actually do a whole lot. He refused to touch them. Even till now, he doesn't even touch them like that. Whenever he needs, money for something, if he doesn't have that money, just go there and just take a little. And still left massive chunk of it in his wallet. Because he knows what those tokens can do in the nearest future. He said number two thing that I need to do if you want to make money in this space is don't always set the dip. Don't always set the dip. Instead, accumulate more. If that token is a utility token, don't make that mistake to set the dip. Something of value will always have value, no matter what happens to it now. So don't always set the dip. Instead, accumulate more. I've seen some utility token that just went down because of the fact that people that are holding the token are panic selling. They don't know what the future holds for the token. But just because of the fact that there's a little shaking in the market, they sell off their portfolio and move on. And most times they sell it at a loss. This guy said, don't make that mistake of selling the dip. Whenever you see that token goes down, because in crypto space, nothing goes up like that. It goes up and come down, goes up and come down. If you understand its principle in crypto space, then you have peace. Right? Nothing goes up like that in crypto space. It goes up and comes down, goes up and comes down. That is the natural phenomenon of crypto space. So don't always make that mistake to sell the dip. He said something very, very striking. He said, despite the price fluctuation, the quantity always remains intact. Do you know what that means? Do you know what that means? That simply means no matter how you are seeing the price, always check the quantity. He said that is what keeps him it's actually funny. He said that's what actually keeps him not shaking no matter what is going on in the market. except he sees his quantity start reducing. He doesn't look at the amount. As long as he knows that that token is a utility token that can do exploit tomorrow, he doesn't look at the the price. No matter, and that's why how it goes up and comes down, and keep shaking up and down. It doesn't look at that. It looks at the quantity. No matter what happens to the price, the quantity remains constant. And if it's something of value, if there's a coin that has utility, it's just a matter of time. It will blow up again. That's one thing you need to know. The third thing he said to me was that do not always chase a pump and panic in a loss. In fact, this is one thing that all of us in crypto space are victim of. All of us in crypto space, FOMO, the fear of losing out. That's what we do. This one is going up, this one is going up, green candle, you just rush and buy. You just rush and buy. And by the time you just see it's coming down. You are already shaking. Hey, it's coming down, it's coming. You now sell. If you bought it $20, you now sell it at $15, or you sell it at even $10. Hey, let me take the remaining one that is left. That's what we do. Especially the newbies that don't understand the space. He says something that there's always opportunity in crypto space. There's always opportunity in crypto space if you follow people that are connected in the space. Please take note. If you follow people that are connected in the space, there's always opportunity in this space, whether I like it or not. And this was massive. It was mind-blowing. It was striking. In daily basis, cryptocurrency with massive potentials are being launched. But you and I don't know. And you know about the fact that in crypto space, if you are able to enter on time, just imagine people that get into BNB when it was $200k, $500k. Do you know how much, even if you bought just 10 pieces of it, BNB that we are seeing above $1,000 today was below $1, was selling in cents. Can you imagine that? And one today is above $1,000. You see warming up. I won't be surprised seeing BNB hitting $2,000 and $2,000 for one. Every cryptocurrency that launch, those ones that have potential, the ones that don't have potential, they always need people that are connected in the space to help them promote it. And if you are connected to them, you always get it on time. You always get it on time. And once you enter on time, you make crazy money if you are able to enter on time. This is the hidden secret of people that are making so much money in this space. So, like I said, I'm going to tell you how much I saw in his wallet. I saw over $1 million in his wallet. Now, if you are from Nigeria, if you are watching me from Nigeria, convert that money into Naira. If you are watching me from Ghana or any other part of the world, convert that money to your own currency and see how much that is. In this space, you will always be rewarded for your patience. Not just that mindset that we have of jumping in, jumping out, make small here and run out. If you understand the space, right, and follow the right set of people, and be patient with yourself, and be willing to learn, trust me, you will make money. It's just a matter of time. So it depends on you. You can decide today to devote your time to learning. You can decide today to devote your time to doing what those 3 things I've said in this video. Right? Some of those guys that are connected might want you to pay money for you to get into their inner circle. If you have the money, pay. It pays a lot. You get that money back times 10. If you have the money, pay and join. You get that money back massively because they will always have they will always get information before you. They will always get information before you. And if you are in their inner cycle, they will give it to you. Once they get into it, they'll give it to you. That's the way it is. That's the space. Okay. So if you if you have the money for you to pay for inner cycle, pay. It pays a whole lot. That's the whole truth, and that's the secret of this space. Okay. All right. So that's going to be all for this video. And please kindly do well to like the video, and please follow us if you are watching from TikTok. If you are watching from YouTube, please do well to subscribe to the channel. This is the only way you can support us. And thanks in advance for supporting us. See you in the next one, and bye bye.